Hi everyone! Today we are going to make a shape robot. Our learning goals are I can tell what different shapes are, and I can practice my cutting and gluing skills. So you are going to work on making sure you're using your scissors and glue safely and properly. So let's take a look at some shapes. Can you tell what all of these shapes are? That blue shape is a square. It has 4 equal sides. The triangle has 3 equal sides and it's yellow. A circle is round and it is red. The rectangle is long and it has 4 sides and it is green. The heart is pink and the purple shape is a diamond. An oval is long and round and it is orange. You should be able to tell what all of these shapes are, and you should be able to create them in your artwork. So let's create a shape robot. You are going to need glue, scissors, some markers or crayons, your colored pieces of paper, and a piece of white paper, or if you don't have any white paper left, any color paper will work. We are going to make a shape robot like this one here. You are going to make different shapes to make the different parts of your robot. So let's get started. You are going to use these colored pieces of paper to make different shapes for different parts of your robot. So I have picked these shapes for my body and my head. But I think I want to make my body more of a circle shape. So I am going to cut around the corners, and I'm just going to cut a little bit off the corners to make it round like a circle. And I'm going to use all these different shapes to make different parts. So I'm using this little piece of red for a neck. I have a square for my head. I'm going to use these long rectangles for arms. So I'm going to keep cutting out different shapes. So I have some long blue rectangles for legs. And I want to make some feet for it. But I'm going to make them into a triangle. So I'm going to take this square and I'm going to cut it diagonal from corner to corner. And that is going to get me 2 triangle feet. So I'm going to cut 2 pink squares, but I'm going to turn those squares into circles by cutting off the points and rounding the corners to make circles. So here again, I'm going to cut off the corners very carefully to make a rounded circle. Once you have a lot of different shapes for all your different body parts, like your arms and your legs and your head and a face, you can start thinking about what might your robot have on its belly. Would it have some buttons or anything like that that you can add? So I'm going to add this pink rectangle, and I'm going to cut some small purple rectangles to add to my robot's belly. So I have all of my shapes cut out. I am ready to glue. So I've opened my glue bottle and I am going to practice making little dots of glue. A dot is a lot. So when you're gluing, you should put little dots of glue or little lines of glue like I've done here, and turn over your shapes. When you turn it over, no glue should come out the edge. If you're using just a little bit of glue, everything should stay under your paper. So go ahead and glue all of your details down. Once you have everything glued down, you can get your markers or crayons, and we're going to add some robot details. So robots are usually made out of metal and they have these little lines or dots on them. So I'm going to use my markers to add some of these robot details. And when you have all the details you want to add, you are finished. You could add something to the background, but if you have lots of different shapes glued down and you have some robot details, you are all done. You can upload this to Artsonia. I can't wait to see what you create.